my travel show. Over the last 30 years, we have traveled to about 39 countries in the world. This is the most favorite part of my home. We have collected a whole lot of artifacts during these travels. We start with India. The far corner of India is Assam. This is from there. The bigger country USA, different parts of USA. This is Mediterranean. Entire Asia is encapsulated here. Continental Europe, Eastern Europe, Africa and Middle East, and the Far East. Other smaller and less visited countries are, of course, Scotland and Mexico. Henceforth, we will talk on various aspects of travel. Hello. Travel is something, the more you spend on, the richer you become. I know I am speaking to a very elite, well-traveled, and not to say well-heeled audience. Kishore always says, travel is not my passion, it is my religion. So here we are. How does one decide when and where to travel? This depends on four major things. First, of course, is the time available. The second is the budget. Third is your area of interest. And the most important is the time that the travel has been scheduled in. Many portals suggest that you travel in a shoulder season, that is, in between the peak seasons, in order to get the best deals, also to face less crowds. But one thing is certain, there is a peak season for a reason. If you are traveling to a particular country only once or are not likely to travel there again, then it is best that you go there when the country looks at its best. For example, if you want to visit Japan, then I would say you cannot miss the cherry blossom because Japan does not look the same without cherry blossom. Let us now get into the nitty-gritties of travel. If you are an independent traveler like me or want to be one, this is important for you. Many people ask me what is the best time to book an airline ticket. Many long-haul flights are best booked about 4 to 5 months before the actual travel date. Try to scan the different portals like Make My Trip, Expedia, Priceline, etc. about 5 months before the travel time for a week. Set up a notification for price drop. The other thing that is to be kept in mind is the airline can be no frills, but it cannot be a risky airline. So the track record of the airline is very, very important. Flexibility is another thing. A lot of flexibility can allow you a lot of leeway in terms of the price. Again, the fastest, cheapest and the least layover flights are not mutually exclusive. You can find all in one. Never fall for the non-refundable fare, as I told you, because prices are not important. If the plans change, you will lose all the money. Many times, since the dynamics of airline pricing is something that is beyond our understanding, the moment you see a very good fare, just click the button. It has happened to me a couple of times that the previous night at 2 o'clock, if I see a fare of 32,000 for Mumbai, Cairo, Mumbai, the next day the fare has gone up by 48,000, which is about a 33% rise in the cost in just a few hours. This happens because of the bulk booking which is made by tour groups. So the moment you see a good fare, just click the button. One more important tip is, in a multi-city travel or a multi-country travel, if you are booking a particular way, try to reverse that order. For example, if you are booking Mumbai, Turkey, Spain, Mumbai, try to see the prices for Mumbai, Spain, Turkey and Mumbai. There can be a substantial difference. Similarly, flexibility of dates. The last time when I booked a return flight from Christchurch in New Zealand, the 1st of January the prices and the 2nd of January prices, there was a difference of 25,000 rupees per person. So flexibility of dates, reversal of the excursion, keeping the refundability, all these things are the things that you have to keep in mind when you are booking an airline.